Coach Sam here, back with another drill for you guys to do for today and keep you moving and keep them skills sharp. The drill we're going to do today is kind of a hitting drill, and I call it a load, stride, separate drill. And what we're trying to do here is basically work on our mechanics pre-contact. You know, go through the proper steps of a swing, like I said, which happens before we make contact with the bat. I'm using the side of my house. I'm using a wiffle ball bat. This drill can be done against a wall, against an outside fence. If you're really careful, and I advise maybe not even using a bat. You know, this is something you got to be careful with if you're going to use it inside. If you're got a brick wall inside or unfinished, you know, maybe. If you're going to do it inside, just ask for permission. This is something you can do against a fence, a metal fence too, you know, if you got a park nearby. It's a drill that you can do, you know, if you have a cage around. And basically what we're going to do is, I'm going to have you come over here, is the proper steps to the swing is, you know, the first thing we're doing is I want you to keep the bat pretty close. You know, keep your wall pretty close. Because what we're trying to do in this drill also is prevent long swings, casting out. You know, and by getting close to this wall, it'll kind of stop us from doing that. Or if we kind of turn and we're getting that bat away from our body, we'll hit the fence. Hopefully not anything in the house, or I'm going to try to do my best not to hit this siding of the house. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to have Cruz come behind me. You know, we get in our rhythm. And what we're going to do is we're going to load. And that's the first thing we do. And with the load, we're just kind of sinking into our back hip. A lot of people have different types of load, and you can do whatever load you want. Some people have a toe tap, and that's their load, so that would be your load position. Some people lift, that would be your load. Okay, some people just rock, some people go up to a heel. Okay, there's all different variations, and your load is your own thing that you're comfortable with. But the big thing we want to do when you load is you want to get into that back hip, but you want to make sure that you're not rolling over onto the back half of your foot. You want to keep that knee inside your big toe when you sink down on it, and have all your pressure on your inside of your foot. So from there, we're in a load position. Load does not mean our hands move. That's the next step. There's a process to everything, okay? So from the load position, what we're gonna do is we're gonna separate. Knob to the catcher, hands go back. We don't want bat wrap when we're into the separate position. You know, we want that bat, can't be here, because then we can't go quick to the ball. Our head's in the way. We can't take the knob of the baseball bat, go directly to the ball. So when we separate, we want to knob to the catcher. Pretend like you got a flashlight, and if there's a catcher there, you're shining it right into the catcher's mitt. Okay? And also when you separate, you want to be gaining ground with that foot. So whatever your step is, if you're here, or if you do a big load, and you're gaining ground. So wherever you start, your foot should move forward somewhat. The other thing we want to do when we separate is we're not diving in at our chest. When we get back to that load position, our chest kind of goes back, and I like to use the term, our chest stays there. So when I load, my chest goes back, it stays there. When I separate, my foot moves forward, most of my weight's still in my back half, and my hands go back. We're separating our feet from our hands. Okay? Now the next step to that is we're going to kind of turn and get into where we start our swing. A little bit of knee bend, turning that back hip, starting it towards the catcher, and we're kind of starting to lock out this front foot. And our hands are going to come right to where the baseball would be. Knob to the catcher, knob to the baseball. This elbow kind of drops into the slot here, not behind us, but almost like you're trying to bring that back elbow to the belly button, and that's going to get you on plane with the baseball when we do start our swing. So to kind of show you how it goes, I'm going to have my son Tino. So he's going to start. Get close to the wall. Cruz, come over here. Okay. And now he's going to get into his stance. Okay. And what he's going to do is he's going to load, stride, and turn just a little bit. And what we want to do when we start that turn is we want to get him to about right here, where his hands are starting to go to the baseball. And what we want to prevent is that bat from getting around here and casting out too soon and creating long swings. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. Cruz, come back here. And what he's going to do is, by gaining ground with that front foot and striding, he's going to work his way down the wall. So he's going to load, stride, and turn. Then what he's going to do is he's going to move up to that front foot. Load, stride, turn, and work his way down. Load, stride, turn. Load, stride, separate, turn. Come back here, Cruz. One more time so you can see it from the back room. He's going to load into that back hip, stride, turn. Hurt your hands a little bit more to where you, okay? So that's the drill for today, something you can work on. Like I said, it's just a pre-contact drill to work on your mechanics of the swing. Keep working. Can't wait to see the videos. Got some more videos coming out for you. Keep working, guys. Thanks.